I'm doing a video on coming together is the video, this one's, and it's a channeled message from the angels. So it's coming directly from the angels. So let's see what they have to say on coming together. Let's hear their message. Okay. So the angels want to say, like, we as spiritual people need to come together, working together, and helping each other go up, not down, and not taking other people's energy. That's a no-go. You should not be taking other people's energy, another spiritual person's energy. We don't agree with that. We disagree with that. Taking other people's energy for your own good. If you're a spiritual person, you shouldn't need anybody else's energy. You should be using your own energy and not stealing from other people. So there's a lot of this going on, and we don't like that. We're seeing a lot of that, and we're not liking that, what we're seeing right now. And that's a no-go for us, stealing other people's energy. You know, you're supposed to be helping people go up and get out there doing their spiritual work. Instead, you're making them go, and then they don't want to get out there doing the spiritual work because you're stealing their energy. And people don't know why they're like this. Because they're getting their energy taken. They're from other spiritual people. So that should not be happening. That's a no-go. Why are we, as spiritual people, taking other people's energy? Why? What's wrong with your energy? What's wrong with building your own energy up? You don't need someone else's energy. That is wrong. That is a no-go. Because that's wrong to steal somebody else's energy to keep yourself going. And then you can do so many lives. It's not about how many lives you can do. It's about the quantity of what you can do. It's not about stealing other people's energy so you can keep going. No, you have to be using your own energy. We're not liking that you're going around and having people come to your lives and then you're taking their energy. We're not liking that. We're seeing that a lot. Or they're going live and you're stealing their energy. We don't want that to happen anymore. And also we want to make note too is that it's all to do with some of it is jealousy, jealousy in there. So you don't want these people to succeed. You don't want them to be up here. You want them to go down there. And they're like not liking that, right? You want all of you to succeed. It's not about I'm better than you, so and I'm this and that and this. No, it's all you spiritual people need to start coming together and not going against each other. It's not a competition. You all are out there doing this work for the greater good. It's not about, oh, I gotta take this one out. I gotta take that one out. No, you should not be wanting to do that. You should be wanting to all succeed together. And also, you should not be sending other people stuff. Other spirits or whatever you're doing, Ouija boards, whatever it may be, whatever you're using to send to other spiritual people, we notice that too. Or, or healers, or spiritual people, healers, anything. You need to be doing good with this. We're seeing a lot of bad with this, and we want to see good with this. We're not liking what's going on. That's not the right. We all are in this together, not divided. So, this message is about coming together. Because there's no point on bringing people down here because you're jealous or whatever it may be, or you want what they have. Remember in the other video we done? It's about what you have and what you can do. Nobody's better than anybody else. It's just you have the gifts that you have and that which you can handle. You weren't given more than what you can handle. You were only given what you can handle. You think you can handle more, but no. It's what you can handle. We know what you can handle. And those are the gifts that they were given to you. So what you could handle. So stop trying to bring other spiritual people down. That's not what we want to see. We want to see all of you thriving together and working as a community, working together. Not being divided because some of you want to go after so-and-so. You didn't get those gifts to go after so-and-so. You got those gifts to use them for the right way. You're not to go and steal other people's energy. So you have people come to your life. It's not about you stealing their energy so that they have no clue what's going on because they're new to this, a lot of them, and they're figuring this out, and then they don't know what's going on, and then you're like stealing their energy, coming to their lives. That's not right. We don't want that. So we want you to start changing your ways and stop thinking you're better than everybody else. You're not better than anybody else. Remember this. You got the gifts of what you can handle. It's not about whether you can outdo somebody and then you're top dog because you took somebody down. No, you're supposed to bring each other up as a community, as all spiritual people and healers. You should all be coming together, not divided, together. And being on these apps, it's not a competition. You're all out there for the good. There's enough people to go around and share. It's not about, and you don't need so many in a room. It's what you can handle in your room. So if you have this many in your room, that's okay. And if you have that many in your room, great. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing I'm going to say is that you guys cannot handle all of those people. You want to be successful having over 100 in the room or 100. It's what you can handle that is in your room that will come to you. It's what you can handle, not more than what you can handle. It's what you can handle that comes to you. And if you're doing mediumship readings, you can't handle all those 100 people. But if you're doing healing for a collective, yeah, you can have more in the room. That makes sense, right? But you don't have to have that many. It's as many as you can handle. So it's not about, I have over 100 people, I'm more successful. No, it's what you can handle. Because if you're reading or you're doing card readings, mediumships, stuff like that, or pet readings, it's what you can handle and what you can read. Because you can't read all of those 100 people that come in your room. That's impossible to manage. You can read what you can read. So you're going to get the amount in your room and what you can read. And this is how it is. Because we send you as many as you can handle. But if you get more than what you can handle, it's overwhelming too, right? So you got to realize that too. It can be over too much for you to handle. So realize that too. It's not about how many you have in the room. It's how many you can help at this time. And that's all that matters. So if you have 6 in the room, that's 6 people you helped. So don't try and think you need a bunch in your room to think you're successful. You're successful in your own way. You're successful in the way that you're meant to be in, and where you're supposed to go with your journey. So it works for you. And not to compare to yourself to others. You are who you are, and it's the way you are. And remember, you have your own unique gifts, and your gifts work differently. They're not all going to be working the same. So if this person over here can do something, and this person over here can do something, that's not you, right? What can you do for yourself with your gifts? And how can you help the amount of people that you can help? And you're given as many people as you can handle. So remember that. It's an amount that you can handle. This is what we wanted to point out. And it's coming together as a community, right? It's like coming together as a community. Coming together. It's not about dividing. We don't want to see any more dividedness. We're not liking what we're seeing here. So we want you to start doing good. And stop trying to be jealous of others. Don't be jealous. Because your gifts are what you can handle and the success that you can handle. Because you may not be someone that wants to be on TV and wants all of that fame and all of that, but you think you want that, but maybe that's what you can't handle. Just do what you can handle. No more trying to be better than other people, or you think you're better than other people. We're all in this together, and you should all want to succeed as together. It's not about being better than other people. It's about working together as a community. Working together. Because you're all on a different divide. I'm not saying you're all like that. There's a lot of you that want others to succeed and do good as well. But there's a lot of you that don't want that. So that needs to change. So it's not a competition on here. It's about coming together and working together. And stop bringing others down. Start bringing each of you up. And bring the positive energy in there. And then, because when you're bringing someone else down, that's like negative, right? That's negative. You want positivity. So you're all on these apps to do good and help others and work together. So no more sending stuff to other people. No more taking other people's energy that is not yours. That is not allowed. And that you're stealing other people's energy. People don't even know that, and you're stealing their energy. So us angels do not like what we're seeing, and we want to see good. And this may not be a message you want to hear, but you need to hear it, because it needs to be said. So if you don't like it, this is what you need to hear. You gotta hear what you don't want to hear. This is what you want to hear right now. And this needs to be said, because it keeps happening, and somebody's got to say it, and it's got to be said. And now I'm saying it. We're saying it, the angels. So no more of this. Come together. Together. No more of this divide. Because wouldn't it be better if you're all succeeding together? You know, it's not a competition. It's coming together. Because if you stop seeing it as a competition, the more you're all going to be succeeding. Because you're all fighting against each other. Not everybody is, but fighting against each other. You'll have more chances of succeeding if you're using your gifts for good and you're not competing out there. It's not a competition. It's about sharing your gifts and sharing them out there, so people get the messages they need. And here's another thing we want to say. Again, it is going to be noted as well again. Some of the spiritual people are going to... some of you are going to do it for free. That's okay. If they choose to do it for free, that is okay. And some of them are going to ask for money, because they want time and service for what they do, and they deserve that. And whatever they decide to choose is their choice. So that is what we want to say too, because this is still an issue that you should do it for free. No, it's not. They don't have to do it for free. You're asking like, an artist should do their art for free and just give it away for free. Or a singer, they should sing and give it away for free. Don't do concerts. Don't do that. Just do it for free. Same idea. You wouldn't ask that of them. You would go and pay for that concert that you really liked. So what is wrong with spiritual people and healers getting payment for what they do? What's wrong with that? There's nothing. Yes, it was given to them for free. It's just like, but also you look at an artist, it was given to them for free. A singer, it was given to them for free. So it should be a choice. If you want to do it for free, that's great. Some of them choose to do it for free. Not all of them, and that's okay too. You got to realize that. And don't question. There's no more needing to question whether someone should do it for free. No, it's their choice. Or it maybe the guides decide they do it for free and they have another job or some way of making other income. But some of them are just living off of this, and this is their income. So there is going to be no more dividing of whether someone should pay or not pay for this and do it for free. So, no. You have the option. There are people going to be charging for this, and there are going to be some doing it for free. And that is fine. There should be no divide on that either. So, yes. And and if you're coming in and getting a reading, this is great too. We want to note this too for people coming in and reading. Not everybody is going to do it for free. So, and no using this like, oh, I don't have money right now. Well, they're not just going to give you a free reading. So come in when you do have the money. So a lot of you want to use this excuse, I don't have the money right now. When you either you do have the money and you don't want to pay for the reading, or you don't have the money. But if you don't have the money right now, come back and get a reading. It's not about getting that person that always give you a free reading. We want to note that too, because that's what we've noticed too. These are things we're noticing, and we want to make note of. So this message is noting of things that we're noticing. So note that people are going to pay for readings. So you're going to do paid readings, and there are ones that are going to do for free. So however the person doing their spiritual work, healing, want to do it, and what they want to charge is their choice. And if they want to do it for free, it is their choice. So there's no right or wrong way of doing this. It's a choice that they choose. And sometimes it's the guides that say do it this way or that way. But it's their choice in the end, what way they want to do it. So there's no more dividing on that they should do it for free or, because they're the ones that are doing it for free. No. It's a choice of what they choose to do and how much they charge. It's their choice. So if you think they're charging too much, that's your thinking. But that's what they're thinking that they're worth. Okay? That's how much they think they're worth. So, and there are other ones you can choose. So, alright? So, don't go to someone and say, oh, you're too high. We'll go choose somebody else. That's another thing we're noticing too. So, we want you to know that this is how it's going to work and how people are going to do it. And that we don't want any more divide on that either. We want you to be on the same page of how it's going to be working. So, this is a message on coming together. Even the people getting the readings and stuff, coming together, It's all this is about, a message. So, we want to thank you, and I hope you are hearing this message loud and clear, and thank you for listening, the angels. Thank you, angels. It's a very good message. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for listening.